Two of these wood signs. Now it doesn't matter what they say, you just want two that are the same size. These that I'm using are 18 inches in length, 2 inches in height, and 1 inch in depth. You're also going to need some of the super glue, wood glue. We're going to be gluing these two together, one on top of another. Now I have some braces that I'm going to be using to make sure that these stay together. If you don't have anything like this, you can always use like rubber bands or tie it together. You can also place them upside right and then place something heavy on top. You can pick something up like this at any hardware store. Just clean up any excess glue that you have. You'll need to let this sit for a good 24 hours for the glue to fully cure. I have my two pieces of wood glued together. Here on the back I removed any of the stickers that were on, and I always use a paint scraper that helps me get everything off. Now I'm just taking a sand block. You can use sandpaper, and you just want to sand everything down so it's nice and smooth. Once you have everything sand down and it's nice and smooth, make sure to wipe off any dust or residue that might be there. Now on the face here, I'm going to do a good coat here of my French Blue by Folk Art. This is a matte finish and superior coverage. I really love this color. I have two of the Color Your Own ornaments from Dollar Tree. They come in a package of 5. They have a couple different tree ornaments that you can choose from, so use whatever you can find. I'm also going to paint these the same French blue color. I have two of the small wood icons in the snowflakes that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. I think they come in a package of like 14. And then from Hobby Lobby, I picked this up. It's Merry Christmas, and this is a letter kit. They put it together so that you can make a garland out of it. They have little screws here to attach to each of the words and twine, but that's not how I'm going to use it. And this was originally $2.99. Right now, Hobby Lobby in my stores, all of the Christmas items are 70% off, so this would be about 90 cents. So I'm just going to be using the wood letters. And I'll just keep this section for some future craft. I want to paint my Christmas the same blue, and I want to paint my Merry white, and I'm going to paint my little snowflakes here white as well. Now my base is pretty dry. I have all my letters and other items over here drying. Now on the bottom half here, I want to add a little bit of some rolling hills that are covered in snow. So I just have my apple barrel basic white paint. I'm happy with that. I'm going to set that aside and let that dry. You will also need a package of ornaments. These are the small ornaments and you get 16 pieces. This is the one that I've chosen. It's all silver, but they have shiny silver, soft silver, and glitter. And each of them are a little bit different shaped, which I really like. You'll also need a couple packages of the Christmas trees. These are the small, tiny glitter trees, and I'm using one package in silver and one package in white. You get 6 pieces in each. I'm just prepping my trees, simply cutting off the little wood round that's on the bottom. And I'm going to hang on to these. I know I can find a good use for those. And I like these packages of trees because you get different sizes in the same package. On your little Christmas ornaments, you just want to grab the top, give a little twist and pull. They come right off. Here at the top, you want to fill that hole with hot glue. And then take your little Christmas tree and feed it right down through the top. And then you just need to hold it in position until that glue sets up. Make sure that your tree is nice and straight. Check different directions. Usually you can do a little bit more adjusting before it fully sets. Very cute. So I did all of my trees, and that is a dozen, 6 of each. Super glue, wood glue, and some of these little wood blocks that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. You'll need 4 of the little wood blocks. You're going to attach them here on the back of your Christmas trees. You need 1 at the base and 1 at the top. And I just glued them on with a combination of the wood glue and hot glue. The hot glue will hold it right away until the super glue can set up. That way I can keep working. Everything is nice and dry, and I've laid out how I want to lay out all my letters and my words. Here on either end, I'm going to be placing one of my trees, and I wanted them to pop out because my words here and even my snowflakes are very thick. They're 3-dimensional, so I wanted to make sure that my tree was as well. That's why I added the little blocks there. And I'm going to have one on either end. But right now we're going to get our letters and our little snowflakes here glued down. And how I lay them out is I find the center. I put a little mark here on the bottom so I can see where it is, where the center is. And then I divide the word in half, so S is the center. So I have this in the middle, and then I just kind of build the word out from there and make sure that everything looks right. R is my center, so it's directly above the S. And now that I have everything placed, I'm going to go ahead and glue down, and again I'm going to start here in the center. And I'm going to use the mixture of the super glue and hot glue. And I'm just going to do a couple drops of the hot glue. I just want that to hold it in place until the other can set up. And do your best to get your letters placed evenly. And there you go. I have everything attached using the super glue, wood glue, and hot glue. I'm really happy with its placement, and it will sit very well up on my mantle. Now, I did not paint my little blocks here that I used to lift up my trees. If that bothers you, by all means, go ahead and paint them the same color as the background. But it does not bother me. I think when I have this up, you're not even going to be able to notice it. So I'm not going to worry about that. Now, here across the top is where I want to put all my little trees. And I did pull out one package of just the white Christmas trees. Now this is over in the Cobblestone Village. I want to place one large white tree on either end, and then in the middle I'm going to place these that have the little ornaments. I think that will look very pretty across the top. And I'm going to be attaching all the little trees across the top with the hot glue and the Crafter Square craft glue. Now as I add my little trees that are in the little ornaments, I'm just going to change up the size. I have large ones and smaller ones. And I'm also going to mix up between the silver trees and the white trees. I have all my little trees glued on across the top, and I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it's so pretty. Now there's a couple more things I want to do to add my final touches. And I have some here, pure white glue from Surebonder. And this actually looks like snow when it dries. So I have some here in my glue gun, and I'm going to add some of that right along the edge here. So I want it to look like snow. And then I'm even going to have a little bit here where I have it drip down. Doesn't that look awesome? Absolutely love it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that across the top here. And there you go. We're all done. I'm really happy with the end result. I love how the white hot glue looks like snow. I went across the top here, I went across the word Christmas, and I added some to the two blue trees on either end. Here on the Mary, because the white wasn't really going to show up, I decided to use some silver, and this is just a silver glitter hot glue. I also got this from Surebonder, and I just went over the Mary in the same way that I did the Christmas, just so that it would show up a little bit better than just doing that plain white. But I'm very happy with the end result. I think it looks very wintry, cold, and Christmassy. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. And if you enjoyed DIYs, make sure to check these out. Thanks so much for stopping by. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.